Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. It's story time. A guy goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, my girlfriend is pregnant, but we always use protection, and the rubber never broke." The doctor looks at him and says, let me tell you a story. Once there was a guy. He always carried a gun with him whenever he went hunting. On one day, the guy forgot to take his gun, but instead, he took an umbrella and went hunting. That was the day a lion jumped in front of him. The man took out his umbrella in order to scare the lion, and bam! He shot the lion dead. The guy looks at the doctor and says, "What? That is impossible. That is nonsense." The doctor looks at him and says, "Yeah? Good. Now you understand your predicament. You can go now. Next patient." The man looks at the doctor and says, "Doctor, all I want is fairness and justice." Fairness and justice you want? Okay. Let me tell you a story about fairness and justice. The doctor went. Once there was a snake, a big snake. This big snake wanted to cross the river, but he did not want to get wet. So he waited by the river bank until a man happened to be passing by. "Will you help me to cross the river, please?" the snake asked. "No problem," said the man. And so the man picked up the big snake and started walking into the water. Then the big snake said to him, "Is it all right if I wrap myself around your neck and sit on your head? That way it's easier for you to carry me across the river." "No problem," said the man. And so the big snake wrapped himself around the man's neck and sat on his head like so. The man then walked across the river, and when he was on the other side of the river, the man said, "Now we've crossed the river. Would you come down off my head, please?" And the snake said, "No, I won't. In fact, I'm going to eat you. I'm hungry." "No, no, 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 it's not fair, it's not fair. You can't say you eating me when I've just helped you to cross the river. It's not fair. Please, please, don't eat me. Let's find a judge and hear what he says about all this." "You think you'll get out of this one?" "Let's go then," said the snake. And so the two went to find a judge. They came across a cow, and the cow went, "Moo, what seems to be the problem?" And the man said, "I helped the snake to cross the river. Now he's refusing to come down off my head, and he says he's going to eat me." "What?" said the cow. "You allowed the snake to wrap himself around your neck like that and sit on your head like that? You did it willingly. He has the right to eat you. Let him eat you." "No, no, 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 it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair." And the man cried, "Let's find another judge, please, please, please." "Okay." "I'm gonna eat you," said the snake. "But anyway, let's go find another judge." Off they went to look for another judge. This time they came across a donkey. "What seems to be the problem?" the donkey asked. "I helped the snake to cross the river. Now he's refusing to come down off my head, and he says he's going to eat me." And the donkey looked at the man and said, "What? You allowed the snake to sit on your, to wrap himself around you and sit on your head like that? Huh? You did it willingly. He has the right to eat you. Let him eat you." "No, no, 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 no. Please, please, please. That is not correct. That is not right." The man cried, "Please, please, Mr. Snake, let's find another judge, please." I'm getting really, really hungry. Okay, You want us to find another judge? Let's go. That's the last one before I eat you up, before I gobble you up. Yeah, let's go. Off they went to find another judge. This time they came across a monkey. Monkey was sitting under a tree. And the moment Monkey saw him, he went, what seems to be the problem? And the man said, I helped the snake to cross the river. Now he is refusing to come down off my head. And he says he's going to eat me. Oh, said the monkey, I can see there's a problem here. Okay, we monkeys are very good judges. I'll climb up the tree. When I'm up there, I'll give my judgment, the monkey said. So the monkey climbed up that tree, and when he was on top of the tree, on one of the branches in that tree, he looked down and said, look, in a normal court of law, how can I pass judgment to you both when you are wrapped around each other like that? No. You gotta be standing each by himself. Okay? So, before I pass my judgment, I want you, snake, to stand there on your own. I want you, man, to stand there on your own. Then I will give my judgment. And so, the big snake unwrapped himself from the man, and it slithered and stood where the monkey had pointed. The man walked over and stood where the monkey had pointed. And then from up that tree, the monkey said, okay, now I'll give my judgment. Man, look down where you're standing, by your feet. What do you see? The man looked where he was standing, and by his feet was a stick. I see a stick, the man said, and it was a big, big stick. And then the monkey said, you see a stick? Use it. Save yourself. The man thought what the monkey was on about. Immediately it clicked in his head. He got the big stick and he whacked the big snake as hard as he can. The big snake felt the pain and he slithered away and it was never seen. Then the man, when it was gone, the man looked at the monkey from up that tree and said to him, wow, monkey, thank you so very much. That was good judgment. Thank you. The man looked at the doctor, and the doctor looked at the man. Wow, that's your story on justice. Do you say you want some justice? Well, go and find the right people to help you get that justice. I'm not the right one. Go. Thank you. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening. Thank you. Lots of that. Thank you.